I wanted to know who released this individual, who allowed this individual back on our streets, and why.
A 17-year-old accused of opening fire on 4 Columbus police officers only months after he was charged with armed robbery. The big question raised after the South Columbus shootout with police. Why was this dangerous teenager even out on the street?
Months after that shooting, On Your Side investigator Lisa Ronsula got her hands on some key documents from juvenile court, and now some are asking, did the court actually follow protocol? Lisa.
Guys, this document is prompting police to call for a review of juvenile court. It's called a set-aside warrant, and it lifted the teen's arrest warrant out of an aggravated robbery last year. The only signature on it, the court magistrate. The lines for the Franklin County prosecutor or defense attorney are left blank. The court did not hand this over to me initially. I had to ask for it specifically.
You, come here.
Come here, now.
Dodging bullets
Shots fired.
for 3 minutes. In January, 4 Columbus police officers survived this shootout with a 17-year-old suspect.
I would love for them to sit down and tell their story, talk about what goes in their mind.
You move, I'll kill you.
The trauma they face when a violent offender is trying to kill them.
Police Union President Lieutenant Brian Steele demanded answers then.
Who is the judge who failed and allowed this juvenile back on the streets?
That question started our investigation. We found out this teen is likely eligible to be tried as an adult for an armed robbery that took place 5 months earlier. A case in which he could face anywhere from 3 to 27 years in prison.
Have to do more to stop it, and I get so outrageously offended that there's not more and more people calling this out.
To figure out what happened, I pulled the teen's paper trail of police reports and court orders. They showed his criminal record started when he was 10 years old. He's robbed people, stolen cars, and was caught illegally carrying a gun. He's run away from court-ordered treatment, leaving one group home in an Uber. But a document missing from the initial stack of all release orders I requested.
I got one of them at gunpoint now. Put your hands behind your back.
An arrest warrant from the August 2024 armed robbery that was set aside by juvenile court. The teen wasn't charged this day due to a delay in victim identification. The court released the teen when he was in custody in October and instructed him to come back for a hearing in November, which he did not do.
You rely on your training, you rely on your equipment, but do you also want to rely on the judicial system that they're keeping dangerous kids locked up?
I think the judicial system is failing us.
On the juvenile court website, the instructions and procedure for getting a warrant listed, turning yourself in and getting placed in a hearing, or have your attorney file a motion. If you come in with a parent, the court is to examine your warrant with a prosecutor and your attorney. However, no records I received indicated a motion was filed or a hearing was held. On the order itself, neither prosecuting or defense attorney signed the document. Their designated lines are blank. The only signature on the page, lead juvenile magistrate Chris Striefelt, on behalf of juvenile court judge Elizabeth Gill.
Do the judges sign off on it? Are they reviewing it?
I asked juvenile court about the warrant set-aside order, if there was a hearing, and who was present. In an email, I was told the order was signed by a magistrate at the request of both prosecution and defense. However, prosecutor Shayla Favor denies this. Her spokesperson tells me our prosecutors were not aware at the time that the warrant was set aside. When the teen failed to show up to court weeks later, they made sure another warrant was issued. Juvenile court did not contact me back regarding this conflicting information.
Why in this system where we all work together are these surprises? And nobody was more surprised that that violent offender was turned on the street than the officers that took rounds from him.
And it was not until the shootout January 9th
You move, I'll kill you.
that the teen was finally locked up.
And there's no real signature, there's no approval. How did it get done? Why did it get done? And those are the answers I'm glad you're going to try to find out for us.
I asked to speak with Judge Gill or the lead judge about this matter and asked if this will be reviewed. I was told this case is an active case and any discussions would be inappropriate. Meanwhile, prosecutors just filed another aggravated robbery case against this teen stemming from a case last summer. His attorney is making him go through a competency evaluation. We'll stay on top of it. On your side, I'm investigator Lisa Rontola.